Friggin' what up, dude? Strider Wilson, and I'm the host of this podcast that's mine. Going to be called History is Dank. History is Dank with Strider Wilson. Dankest from the
Friggin' what up, dude? Fired up to be in the studio right now for another dank episode of History is Dank. Aaron on the sticks. What up, Aaron?
What up?
Chilling, dude. Just freaking taking it easy right now, dude. Been freaking going on some dank walks, dude. Talking about in the last ep that we released. In case you're listening and you're going, what the heck, dude? Did History is Dank skip a week or something like that? The last episode we released was on the Going Deep channel, dude, which was sick, dude. Freaking Chad and JT guested on History is Dank for first time. It was so chill, dude. It was fun. We talked the Battle of Midway, so give that a listen, dude. It's on their channel. And then we got other, dank eps coming hot off the press, dude, on this freaking channel. So just freaking stoked. Another dank ep today, dude. And speaking of hot off the freaking press, dude, I'm actually talking about something cold-blooded today, dude. Had me thinking. I was thinking, I had a phone call. I hadn't called my good buddy Gavin in a while, dude. Called my buddy Gavin, caught up. It was sick, dude. We used to freaking, he had a family, dude, that had like 4 bros. My family had 4 bros. There was like 1 brother for every age, dude. We would just kick it there all the time, dude. And, we'd go on bike rides, dude. It was sick. And basically, Gavin and I were in tune with everything except like the main difference between us is, and I think this is like the 2 big distinction of types of people in the world, to be honest. And it's like, you're either a lizard kid or you're not a lizard kid. You're either picking up that lizard and looking at it and doing stuff that I don't even know about, which is a tell, because I'm not a lizard kid. I was mainly an indoors boy growing up, but I did enjoy a bike ride, dude, cruising around, maybe a dirt clod fight, dude. Something sick like that, dude. But I'd see a lizard, I'd go, whoa, dude. But my buddy Gavin, dude, like, he had to go meet that thing, dude, pick it up, explore it, dude, let it crawl on his arm and hand, dude, get to know it, dude. And they had some sort of energy between them that I didn't understand. Like, lizards would see him and they'd be chill around him, And I'd be like, what are you doing, dude? Like, let's freaking, come on, bro. I got to be back, like, before sundown and freaking have some dinner. Like, let's just go cruise over to the construction lot, dude. It's a Sunday. We might find some nails. And he'd be like, nah, dude. I think this is an adolescent male, dude. It's alone right now. It's probably because his dad's being a bitch or something, dude. I'm like, I don't know, dude. Sounds like you're projecting. I'm 10, but I can pick up on that projecting right now. And then, Gavin would be like, all right, dude, let's cruise to the lot. But probably he'd just go look for earthworms or something, dude. I'd find nails, be sick, maybe a nail gun, play with it, get lucky not to hurt myself. But it's interesting, dude. Freaking Gavin, dude. And now, dude, now he's dead, dude. I'm kidding, dude. I just needed an ending to that, dude. I was like, where am I going with it? Whenever you're in a corner, dude, you back yourself into a corner of a story, dude. Take a star member of that story, the protagonist. If it's you, it won't work because, the person listening's right there. But if it's about someone else, you just be like, that person's a ghost now. I'm like, what? They're gone. No way, what happened?
It can work if it's you.
That's true too.
But only once.
Yeah, exactly. Or a part of me died that day. You could always say that, a special part of me died that day. Aaron, were you a lizard kid? Or are you a lizard dude right now?
I am not. I was not, and I am not. I'm not a lizard dude.
Yeah. I'm not picking up, I'm not touching anything wild. I'm not picking up anything wild. Like frogs, no. No thank you, dude. Get away from me, dude. Sick, they're pretty chill. I like to see them hop. Like a bullfrog, dude, big as my head. Okay, not nearly as big as Maurice's hog, but big. It's gnarly, dude. And dude, speaking of Maurice's hog, today I want to give a special thank you to Manscaped for sponsoring this episode, dude. Freaking fired up, dude. Manscaped offers precision-engineered tools for your family jewels, sick rhyme. They obsess over their technology developments to provide you the best tools for your grooming experience. Get 20% off plus free shipping with the code DANK at manscaped.com. Your balls will thank you. Your balls will dank you with code DANK. That's DANK. 20% off plus free shipping at manscaped.com. Dude, I got my new Lawnmower 3.0, dude. And what I'm loving about it, dude, is I have a very tiny hog. So it's nice, dude. I put a little clip on there, dude. Plastic, very dank, dude. Very soft for me, dude. And gets into those tough to reach places, you know. And if you have a regular size hog or even a big one, it's only going to be easier for you. So if I'm able to use it, you know, anyone can. That's the truth, dude. You know, and it feels good to step up from using Fiskars, dude. Every time I was using Fiskars, I was taking a risk, dude, you know. Honestly, I was more scared to pick those puppies up than a lizard, dude. Manscaped.com, dude. Cruise out there. Use the code DANK. 20% off plus free shipping, dude. Sick. So we're talking ancient lizards today, okay? Otherwise known as a name called dinosaurs. A dino. We haven't done much natural history on the pod, you know? We talk, you know, prominent figures, contemporary dank figures, you know. But I'm fired. Oh no, we've done Dank Dog Togo. You know, that's natural.
Yep. Wojtek, my favorite.
Good call. Yeah, dude, that was sick, man. Freaking someone get that freaking bear a beer, dude. But now we're talking prehistoric lizards, dude. Dinos, dude. And in my research, dude, I'm doing research, dude. I'm stepping in my drill factory. You know, I'm throwing around 35-pound weights, dude. Chilling with my GF, watching reruns of Sex and the City, you know. Freaking posting up, gaming with my boys in COD, dude. Stepping back into the drill factory, doing a little Manscaped. It's how my days go, and then I'm doing research. And I discovered a dank dinosaur. What do you think, Aaron? What's the dankest dinosaur you can think of right now?
I mean, it's got to be T-Rex.
I love the T-Rex. And let me tell you what, you're not far off. You're not far off. Why do you love the T-Rex?
I mean, just its size. It's got that killer face.
Yep.
It's got the teeth. I mean, the little arms are a little off-putting.
True.
But
True.
You know, if it's just gonna have 2 legs, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. It's sick. It's fast. You know, if you move, it sees you. Like, there's a way to defeat it, which I like. You know, I like that it's got a flaw. It's not perfect. In fact, its imperfections are what makes it perfect, like its tiny arms.
I don't know if that's real.
Yeah,
that might have just been Jurassic Park. I have read that they have no way to know that.
That's true. How would they know the ocular thing like that? That's just a movie thing.
Although, I mean,
call.
you could say, well, it's unique to this T-Rex at this Jurassic Park.
True. And maybe it's like
what we've determined through a little bit of trial and error.
Very
as
true.
we call it, or Dead Pete.
Mm-hmm. And maybe my buddy Gavin worked at Jurassic Park and he caught a frog for which they used the DNA to combine the dinos, and that frog that they used, the DNA, maybe it had that vision issue, and that got passed on to that T-Rex, even though it wouldn't have been in necessarily a prehistoric one.
Sure. That could be too.
You know? Plenty of dudes, probably a lot of lizard kids occupied by freaking, what's the name of the dude? Richard Attenborough from Jurassic Park, dude. That's that's Richard Attenborough, right?
Yeah,
David
that's
Attenborough's
Richard.
brother.
Yeah.
Dang, dude, what's that guy's name?
John Hammond.
John Hammond, dude. John Hammond probably employed a lot of lizard kids. He probably was one himself.
Yeah, for sure.
No question. You know who wasn't a lizard kid was Newton, dude, from Seinfeld. Got drilled in the face.
Newman.
Yeah, Newman. Newton, dude. Dude, the bet. What's the password? So, Aaron, you are close. And it's tough, dude, because this is subjective here, you know? It's, what dinosaur do you identify with most? And I identify with the dinosaur that I found because I love T-Rex. That's where I started. Of course I'm starting raptors and T-Rex. Raptors have a crew. They hunt as a crew of dudes. It's sick. They use teamwork. It's like when I'm dropping in Verdansk. I love that. I'm fired up. They're clever girls out there, dude. You know? It's the best, dude. They'll slice you. I love in the beginning of that movie, dude, when Dr. Grant just freaks out that little kid who's being a schmoll, dude, and just, I love, puts him in his place with knowledge, dude. That's the whole reason you should be listening to this podcast. Dude.
Earned it.
Put your superiors in place with knowledge make them your inferiors by possessing more knowledge about dank dinos, which you're learning today. And there's a dinosaur called, get this, Aaron, the Stokesosaurus.
Oh my God.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, bro. The Stokesosaurus. I'll say it again. if you're driving, pull over because you might get too stoked. You might pop a bone right now and hit your steering wheel if you're equipped enough. Spin out of control. You know, it's wintertime now. You might hit some dry ice or black ice or whatever it's called that you can't see on the road. Go into a 360 hydroplane because you popped a bone. So pull over, put on your hazards, and listen up. There's a dinosaur called the Stokesosaurus, dude. Dank. When I first read this, I go, all right, this thing's going to be sick. Probably looks like a raptor, dude.
Is that accurate?
It's, okay, that's how I thought it was at first. There's an O, so it's Stokes O instead of A. Yep. It's weird. Stokesosaurus, which actually means Stokes lizard. Because, and there's some theories here, and we're about to get into it, of what this dino actually is. And is it just this dude named Stokes who found it and was stoked when he found it, and he's like, oh, dude, this is a new dinosaur. I'm stoked. Pfft, what am I going to call it? Duh, dude. Call it what I'm feeling right now and what my freaking patriarchs named me, dude. Stokes. So, I mean, you got to imagine, before I did my research, I just like to imagine, you know, like to imagine that this dino just was probably so chill, probably lived definitely near the beach. I mean, it lived 150, 145 million years ago. So this was not Pangea. There was coastal, you know, odds are it could have lived by a coast. I like to imagine it lived in probably, you know, San Clemente and just freaking loved eating fish, even though it was a land predator, but probably just, you know, probably caught some fish in the shallow water. Like to imagine, you know, maybe by accident it got wrapped up in a banana leaf and was just basically having a fish taco in ancient times. I think that'd be sick. I imagine it would be kicking it with its boys. It was a meat eater. Okay. So it definitely would be eating some dank prehistoric fish tacos. I imagine during the day it would be chilling. Those probably, I bet you like its main activity is like, what is a raptor's main activity is probably you would describe it as like territorial, a hunter, and a great communicator. Like I would say the Stokesosaurus would probably be, you know, a chiller, fucking tight, and a stone cold chiller. And I mean, sure, it's going to go hunting, but it's like basically that's not work for it. It's like, dude, where are we cruising out? Like, are we cruising out to crush in and out? Because it probably knows all the dankest spots because it's a local to San Clemente. And so that's what's getting me fired up thinking about that. Then I started doing some research, and I realized, Aaron, you were on the right track here. Stokesosaurus is one of the earliest representatives of the Tyrannosaurus lineage.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but it was smaller, okay? Thing was smaller.
I get that.
It's about 5 feet tall and 13 meters, which is about, what is that?
That's 13 meters?
Yeah.
Holy smokes.
No, 13 feet long. I wrote meters. That's my bad because it's got the tail. Yeah, 5 feet tall, 13 feet long, which is basically just one Maurice's hog. So that should be the unit we're using. So my apologies there. So 5 feet tall and one Maurice's hog length long, which is about 13 feet. And just so you know, for comparison, the T-Rex, it's, you know, the freaking, later down its lineage, the T-Rex evolved into a 16-foot tall, 40-foot long behemoth. So that's about, yeah, that's tall. That's about a Maurice's hog length tall, plus some more, and probably about 3 Maurice's hog lengths, about 2.5 Maurice's hog lengths long.
Yeah,
40 feet.
It's a couple of shacks.
Yeah, a couple of shacks stacked up on top. Yeah.
Stack of shacks.
Totally stack of shack, dude. And you got these dinos cruising around. And then here comes the debate that I mentioned, you know. Some paleontologists have pointed out that the similarity between the scant partail remains of Aviatyrannus, another ancestor of the frickin' Tyrannosaurus Rex, and the better known Stokesosaurus. It's such a possibility that the Aviatyrannus is a junior synonym to Stokesosaurus and is recognized by most. So this is legitimizing it. That's tight. But another potential thing here is that the synonym Stokesosaurus is a Tangliogyrius. I'm probably saying that wrong. Tanglodrius. In any case, I'm going to choose not to believe that truth. Okay? Because it's just basically saying, oh, the Stokesosaurus is just this freaking Tanicoglarius. Let's just call it an Unchilosaurus rex. So it's either saying, oh, Stokesosaurus is related to this Avityrannus, or it's an Unchilosaurus. Thing is, they haven't found enough bones. This bro that I mentioned earlier, frickin' this dude, this geologist, William Lee Stokes, who found it, he's found it in this quarry, and he's like, this is new. This is a Stokesosaurus. And then he has some other, people in his field who are probably schmoles, but also maybe just being diligent workers saying, no, it's actually more related to this, the dinosaur that's not a T-Rex, but starts with a T, that's now being called the Unchilosaurus because of my lack of ability to read. Also, quick note on quarries, dude. Anything good ever happened in a quarry to your knowledge, Aaron?
No, I feel like it's a lot of times the place where you go and the bully shows up.
Yep. Bully shows up, dares you to jump.
Life or death, yeah.
Yep. There's water down there. You don't know how deep it is. Also a place where, a body gets discovered. A lot of times, guaranteed in an HBO miniseries, a body's going to be discovered there. Basically, here's a good question. If you are on a first date and you're like, this guy seems creepy, still ladies out there. Pro tip. And you just got to go, I don't know if this guy, he's got weird energy, but it's edgy. Is it sexy energy? Is it just straight up creepy energy? You just got to ask him, hey, do you know where the nearest quarry is? And if he does, then you run.
It's a good call. It's a good call.
Or, look, there's an exception to every rule. He could also just be a paleontologist or a freaking geologist or a dude who runs heavy machinery in a quarry, and that's why. But...
Or you're on a date with Fred Flintstone.
Yeah, or you're exactly. But most likely it's a serial killer, and you better yabba dabba do your way out of there.
Yeah. Get those legs rotating before you start moving.
Oh, no question. No frickin' question you do. So those are the theories. I'm sticking that Stokesosaurus exists. They just got to find more. It was found in this place called the frickin' Cleveland Lloyd Quarry, dude. And but now, dude, it's known as a bone bed because there's other dinosaurs there, and hopefully they'll find more Stokesosaurus. Only time will tell, which I'm fired up on. And I'm also fired up that you call a place where dinosaur bones are located a bone bed.
Yeah, that might be the best name for anything.
Yeah,
ever.
thought that those only exists in college dormitories, bone beds, or bordellos. Guess again, bone bed. That's a dank word to play for you're playing hangman in detention or something like that, or you're playing, doing a crossword puzzle on an airplane. You're filling it out with a pen because you're a monster, not a pencil. Put bone bed in there. In fact, if you get the word bone bed, do it in pen no matter what. You're a chiller. In college, I did not possess a bone bed. It's just basically a drill factory that I could relax in immediately afterwards. It's a drill factory that I had to make every day. Especially when my mom was coming to visit. Dude, my mom literally thinks that not making your bed is unlucky. How hilarious is that, dude?
Yeah, I don't buy that.
It's like, I asked my mom later, I was an adult, I was like, why do you think not, like, my mom flipped out on me one time. I was posting up with my boys in the jacuzzi, dude. We were being loud, dude, sucking back some Ronas, dude. And my mom comes out, dude, thought she was asleep. She freaking, clanks some bottles behind there. She's, Strider, I'm mad at you. You know why? Looking at these freaking brew bottles and my boys over, just being loud, dude. And I knew my mom's like, oh, because I didn't make my bed. She goes, exactly. It's unlucky. Make your bed. So like 1 a.m., dude, we're just drinking some brews in the jacuzzi. My bros were stoked. They were like, dude, that's amazing. We almost just got busted for drinking, but your mom just, doesn't want you to have bad luck. She's looking out for you. That's a good mom. I was like, hey, thank you. That's a great perspective. Good night, Mom. Turn off the jets, dude. It's too loud.
Strider, I'm mad at you. You stepped on a crack earlier.
Yeah, exactly.
I haven't been the same.
Hey, Strider. Did Did you open these umbrellas inside? What are you thinking? That's the last construction site I take you to. You're walking under every ladder. Get out of here. Strider, close your eyes. There's a black cat over there. Don't look at it. I'm pulling you out of this college. Your dorm room's located on the 13th floor.
Do you ever know anybody who, when they go through a yellow light, they tap the mirror, the rearview mirror above them?
No.
Or the ceiling of the car?
No. No. People would do that like when a train would go by. I think I'd see that, like, hold your hands up for the train.
No. It's like you scrape the top so it's like you don't get T-boned or something out of nowhere.
Sounds like you're increasing your chances of getting T-boned.
I think so too. You're distracting yourself a little bit.
But dude, that's how luck works. Maybe you're saying this is me getting lucky because I'm distracting myself, yet not getting T-boned right now, so that is luck. Works. Sort of backwards confirmation there, but
yeah.
You know, if I was a lawyer, I'd stick with it. Take that, lawyers. Kidding, dude. Need good lawyers, dude. Some straight up Atticus Finch out there, dude. So this doesn't prove that the Stokesosaurus, you know, lived in San Clemente or chilled. In fact, upon further research, it showed that it lived, it was discovered in Utah, even though this is called like the Cleveland Lloyd Dinosaur Quarry. It's in Emery County, Utah. So, and that wasn't on the coast. I looked at a map. It wasn't on the coast in 150 million years ago. So it wasn't posting on the coast, but I'm sure it was still chilling with its boys. And it definitely does have the dankest name out there, which is the Stokesosaurus. It was
100%.
Yeah, it was basically a little T-Rex cruising around, and that's kind of cute. Like the little T-Rex from, like probably I would imagine like about the baby size of the T-Rex in Jurassic Park 2, The Lost World.
Yeah.
And so just cute, running around, posting up, not hunting in a pack. But I like to imagine that it had friends around that would go see and kick it on the weekend, say what up. It probably, honestly, was maybe just had a dank GF, and that's probably pretty sick. So, you know, time will tell exactly how dank this dino is, and if the Stokesosaurus is its own species of dino. And, you know,
yeah, I mean, weren't they saying like a few years ago that the Triceratops is actually just a stage of the Stegosaurus or something like that? It's just like...
They were.
Dude.
That could be this too, and I think that's fine, dude.
But we don't need that.
No, I don't need that, dude. I don't need that at all. In fact...
No. Don't Pluto me on this, all right?
Dude, yeah, pick a lane. Because Pluto comes back too, doesn't it? Or they just say, no, it's just an ice chunk. It just happens to be the biggest comet that's continually in orbit.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, dude. It's got ice. It's got water on it, probably. We'll have to do an ep on Pluto, dude, to sort things out. So because the Stokesosaurus, you know, I mean, Gavin would get fired up on it. You know, he'd probably like to meet it, and that makes me feel sick. I did want to find out some more facts about my favorite dino. Aaron, I already asked about your favorite dino with the T-Rex, which I love, which is you can't go wrong with that. But my favorite is actually one that you just mentioned as well. It is the Stegosaurus. Okay? It's got spike plates.
Yep.
It's friggin' chill. It's got a spiked tail. It existed even before the Stokesosaurus, 155 to 150 million years ago. It's crazy to talk about that. Like that 5 million seems negligible, but that's insane amount of time that we're talking about, which is just very fun to think about. So we're going to talk more about the Stegosaurus. But first, we're going to talk more about frickin' Manscaped, dude. Frickin' support for this podcast, History is Dank, is brought to you by Manscaped. Who is the best in men's below-the-waist grooming? Manscaped offers precision-engineered tools for your family jewels. They obsess over their technology developments to provide you the best tools for your grooming experience. Dude, they got waterproofing. Okay? You want to get wild, wet and wild in the shower with your Manscaped tool? Don't be afraid. Take care of your jewels in the shower. It's going to be sick, dude. If you're freaking, you know, I've got a one-bedroom apartment with my GF. Sometimes, you know, she's got a Zoom call she's got to hop on. She's got to hop in and brush her teeth while I'm still in the shower. It'd be, you know, I could shock her if I was manscaping. But guess what? I'm doing it in the shower. Boom, 2 birds, 1 stone. Can do my whole routine in the shower. Done. Boom, dude. And then it looks nice, dude. We're talking about decorating my apartment with my GF, dude. It's got a nice little charging stand, dude. I like a functional piece of decor in the bathroom. It looks sick. I put it next to a little succulent, dude. It just shows my mower off, dude. People are like, dude, the little cactus looks dank. Do you use that mower on the cactus? I go, no, dude. I use it on my tiny prick. But I like to show off my mower, dude. Freaking loud and proud, dude, because this is freaking intelligently designed. Stand is convenient charging dock powered by USB, dude. Sick. You can plug it into your laptop if you want to. And honestly, dude, I'm fired up on it. I even got a shirt, dude. And I'll mess around, dude. I'm a t-shirt guy. I don't take fashion risks. If I do take fashion risks, it's going to be a t-shirt or a dank pair of socks. Okay? It's the type of guy I am. Blue suit, black suit, gray suit, turquoise socks. You know? Khakis, jeans, black jeans. Posting up in a Manscaped shirt. That's all I'm saying. Get 20% off plus free shipping with the code DANK at manscaped.com. 20% off plus free shipping with the code DANK, D-A-N-K, at manscaped.com. Your balls will thank you. Do it today. All right. Now back to the Stegosaurus, dude. It's a freaking vegetarian like my dank GF. So obviously I love it, Aaron. You know, it cruises around. And this, what I like him when it comes to my dinosaurs is a chill factor. A lot of people aren't thinking about that. You know, in a vegetarian, if you're watching that movie, The Land Before Time, and they're trying to go to the Great Valley or whatever, dude, what do you have down there? What is the Great Valley? It's essentially dinosaurs chilling. Right? And Stegosauruses were there, dude. All right? And they're freaking just posting up. They're herbivores, which means plant eaters. They freaking featured a row of unique bones that developed into plates and spines along their back and tail. And freaking Stegosaurus comes from the Greek word stegos, meaning roof. Sick. Saurus, as we know, means lizard.
Roof lizard.
It's a roof lizard, dude. The roof. The roof. The roof is a lizard.
What about the Stegosaurus?
The Stegosaurus?
Stamos? He's also Greek. John Stamos.
And it probably has amazing hair.
Right?
You don't touch the hair. Instead of spikes, it's got amazing hair. Handsome. A handsome. Do you think that other dinos thought other certain dinos were hot?
I mean, they had to, right?
I think so.
Like, oh, check out that long neck over there.
Because, I mean, usually it's like, yeah, dude, you got that nice long neck, those gams. If you're a Stegosaurus, you're probably looking at those plates. Maybe the spiked tail, maybe like some... Honestly, I bet they were good at darting. I imagine they had like tongue action for picking up, because it's a fact, dude, they would like... they couldn't go more than 7 miles per hour. And that's why they're just tanks, dude, because they're not going to outrun a predator, but they're going to freaking just use the spiked tail and just chill. And they weigh tons of tons, dude. I think like 4 tons. And just... Never mind, they weighed 5 tons, dude.
Wow.
Yeah, so they're big. And that's Maurice's hog, you know, limp, but big. And just chilling, dude. And so you got to imagine, you know, one Stegosaurus sees another Stegosaurus. A lot of them are, you know, if you look at animals nowadays, like you got rams will butt each other. Even horses will fight to be the alpha. Mm-hmm. Elk freaking create horns to freaking mess each other up, and then one kind of limps off. A lot of times it will go to the death. I mean, like, they won't really want to kill each other, but they'll get hurt sometimes accidentally in that fight and just go die instead of boning. I'm sure dinos did the same.
I thought you meant like dinosaurs looked at other dinosaurs, like other types of dinosaurs, and were like jealous. Like, does a horse look at a zebra and go, man, if only?
That's a great call.
You know? Or not a zebra, giraffe is what I meant. But also zebra.
Because it might like that nice long neck on the giraffe.
Yeah. It could look at a zebra and be like, oh man, I wish I had stripes. But yeah, zebra is like...
That's a good call. They're in the same like family or phylum or whatever. It's like kingdom order class phylum or something species. It's very interesting to think about. I would imagine like it's probably a little more, maybe it can't branch out that much unless you got a freaky deaky, freaky deaky buck out there. But like, I imagine like a Palomino would see a, Clydesdale, be into it.
Yeah.
Or Shetland pony would be into, maybe a quarter horse, something like that. And then I would imagine a Stegosaurus could probably see a Triceratops and be like, whoa. What would be a real interesting experiment would be, some people are claiming that the Triceratops is just, a descendant of the Stegosaurus. It's like, what a Stegosaurus thinks that's hot. Like if we evolved, Aaron, and like we could travel and like 1 million years from now, we saw humans, what would they look like? And would we think they were hot, or they'd look very alien to us?
Yeah.
I imagine like it'd almost be like, think about going back. Like, do you think we'd go back and see a hot like caveman? I think we'd see a jacked one, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, but probably not be too into the ladies.
No.
Probably a little hairier.
Little hairier. But there's probably some people that are into that.
Do you think if a Stegosaurus looked at a Triceratops and was like, ooh, that's hot?
I think if it looked at a Triceratops,
would that Stegosaurus then have to register as a sex offender?
It might. It might. Now, all of these are ancient. They're millions of years old, so it might be all right. It's like, all right, they're all of age. That's true. And maybe you get freaking bounced out of the Great Valley. Maybe that's like one of the things that get you kicked out of the Great Valley,
Yeah. No funny business.
Yep. No funny business. But dude, I just love this Stegosaurus, dude. It's a chiller. It cruises around, dude. It lived in North America and Europe, dude. More recently found in Portugal. So it was slow, but it got around. Still got things done, which I like. It was large, like I told you. It's about freaking 30 feet in length. So that's about, 2.75 Maurice's hogs, and about 14 feet tall with those spikes. That's huge. It's just a freaking huge. You could imagine seeing that, dude. I saw an elk. I'm obsessed with elks right now. Maybe I feel about elk how I feel about lizards, or how my buddy Gavin felt about lizards. Like I don't want to touch an elk because they kind of freak me out. They're scary. But imagine like you see an elephant, dude, or a polar bear. They're massive.
Yeah.
These things are so much bigger.
That's how I feel about moose.
It's mega fauna.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, moose, dude. Have you ever seen a moose?
I've never seen one live, no. But I've seen the video of the one where it's like the guy's like 10 feet tall. Oh
yeah, dude, they're huge. They're like 6 foot at the shoulder, and then 3 feet on top of that, plus some antlers. You don't mess around. I hear moose are like very territorial.
Oh yeah.
Like they'll get you, dude. Like they'll mess up bears sometimes. Let's see. There were about 17 plates that arose from the Stegosaurus's skin rather than being attached to the skeleton. So really an organic part of the animal, not a part of the skeleton here. No bone, just skin, but a hard plate. Interesting. It means there was circulation going through there. I just love that, dude.
I was going to say, it's like, if it's like hair, then it's like the only dinosaur that has a mohawk.
Which is also sick, which is punk rock.
Yeah.
Which probably meant that it didn't follow rules.
Yeah.
Which maybe my buddy Gavin was right. Maybe a Stegosaurus's dads are bitches who just don't get it.
Yeah.
And then
it's got the spikes, like a spike collar.
Yep. Dude, yeah, it's the most punk rock dinosaur.
Yep.
I didn't even realize I was that punk rock.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a great call. That's a great call. Yeah, dude. So, I mean, that's what I got for you guys on my dino research today. Just honestly was fired up to share with you that a Stokesosaurus existed. And then just wanted to give you a little extra oomph and a little extra follow through there. Just letting you guys know that the Stegosaurus is tight to my fave. Of course, don't get me wrong. I love raptors. Write in, dude. StriderWilsonTreds@gmail.com. Let me know your fave. But before we head out, let's take a few cues. Hey, Strider.
One cue before we completely go off.
Yeah, what up?
Were you old enough to watch the TV show Dinosaurs?
Yes. Dude, that was like my introduction to steroids. Remember that episode?
No.
Dude, there's a weirdest episode where it was a sitcom. If no one's seen it, it's like these they're pretty creepy looking dinosaur costume. Like they look weird, dude.
It's basically Roseanne or the Honeymooners, but dinosaurs.
Yes. That's absolutely correct. That's right. What network was that on?
It was on ABC. I think.
Yeah. And remember, there's like the teenage son dinosaur is getting buff, and he's eating like little weird little living egg things, and he has them like hidden in his locker, and like it's basically an analogy for taking steroids. And he like gets too buff and then gets mad and gets in trouble, and his dad has to teach him a lesson of like not trying to do that and just being comfortable with himself. A nice lesson, you know, but weird, man. It stuck with. I haven't thought of that show in forever.
Yeah, man. I love the baby.
Yeah, the baby was cute actually.
Yeah.
But they kind of look. I think that gave me nightmares when I was younger.
I definitely had like a Not the Mama t-shirt.
Yeah, not the mama. That's how many seasons was that, I wonder?
I think it went like 3 or 4, but it definitely jumped the shark at one point. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Sharks, modern dinosaurs.
Yep.
Honestly, if you want to go see a living dino, go check out a shark. They're there.
Shark,
You can see 'em.
alligator.
Yeah, alligator. These are basically the closest things we have.
Have you
right
seen
now.
the shoe
Lizards.
bill? The shoe bill, the bird.
No,
It's a giant bird. Looks like a dinosaur. It's crazy.
really.
Yeah.
They say, you know, I mean, honestly, when I think of raptors, you know what I think of? An emu or an ostrich.
Mm-hmm.
Those are raptors. And if you
Yeah,
look in
yeah.
their eyes, evil.
Yeah.
There's evil under those eyes. There's no question. That I think birds are sort of, there's an evilness to them. There's a majestic side as well, and there are some lovely birds, you know. But I think, you know, birds of prey, if you're a bird and you can't fly, you're being punished by something.
Yeah. What have you done
What have you done?
karmically?
Correct. Snake crawls on its belly. An ostrich can't fly. An emu can't fly. Penguins, they seem chill. Maybe they just got boned over, wrong place, wrong time. Or maybe they did something messed up. I don't know. If you had to be any bird, what bird would you be?
Ooh. Probably like a dank hawk.
That's a good call. That's a very good call.
Although it'd be kind of cool to be like a falcon that has like a dude.
Yep. Like a freaking one from like, you know, Genghis Khan's falcon or something like that. Or like like the dude from the Mongolian bad guy has in Mulan has that falcon.
Yeah.
That'd be sick, dude. Go do recon missions for your boys. That's a great call. Birds of paradise are sick, dude. They look magnificent so they can bone. I'm into that.
Yeah.
Parrots can talk.
Oh yeah. Parrots. Yeah.
African gray, I think, is the smartest bird. Actually, I mean, we did an episode on this too, but that's going to be coming up about crows.
Yeah.
Crows are legit, dude.
I told my wife, it just popped in my head one day. I told her that, you know, what would be a cool name for our daughter would be Crow.
Yeah.
And she was not into it.
That's just got to be her nickname in baseball then.
Yeah, sure.
Something like that, or whatever sport she plays. Crow. Smart, intelligent, sign of change. About to change that score to a winning score. It's
Yeah.
good. It's a good name. Fired up on that. Great question. Dinos, dude. Never thought of that for so long. It's hilarious. All right. Hey, Strider, big fan of the podcast and learning some dank history. I'm a master's student nearing the end of my thesis, and I love listening to your podcast while I take some study breaks. To do more studying, dude, legit. Nothing boosts my stoke more than hearing some dank wisdom about history to add to my plethora of knowledge. Here's my question/suggestion. About 3 months ago, me and my GF moved into a dank new apartment as she furthers her academic career. Keeping our social distance, we have met some new people, and it always comes up how we met. This question always fires me up, and would love to hear how you and Aaron met your partners. Hope to get a response, and as of right now, you're on a trip across the country. Oh, so he wrote this in a little bit ago. Being safe and enjoy it. Thanks, Sea-Dog. Made it back safe and sound. My dog was a dank trip, dude. Sea-Dog. Aaron doesn't have to answer if he doesn't want to divulge or anything, but I'll tell you. Nice. I met my GF in college. I went to UCSD. She went to San Diego State. We both did improv.
Aztecs.
Dude, exactly. Go Aztecs. Aaron, that's what's up. And which is a great school, dude. In hindsight, everyone should go to San Diego State, dude. That place is heaven on earth.
Yeah.
San Diego State or ASU, dude. Go to those schools, dude. They're great times. Also, speaking of my road trip, Flagstaff, Dank City, dude. Cruise through. She was doing improv on her school's team. I was doing improv at my school's team. We would like, do matches together, dude. We saw each other, dude. First sight, dude. Both of us did double takes on each other, and then in a quickly an up down, dude. A quick little what up, and then a one of those, dude. And then we knew. Then went to a party, dude. Things lead to another, dude, and then boom, rest is history, dude.
Yes, and we should bone.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, and then we go and play a little zip zap flop. I don't know what flop means there. Maybe flop down into a bone quarry or no, a bone bed. Yeah. Aaron, would you care to divulge?
Yeah. My wife and I met about 7.5 years ago on OkCupid.
Love that.
Which I think is the best dating site and app if you're going to use it. Because you can fill out a bunch of stuff. It's all free. You can pay, but don't. Because a lot of the pay ones, you think, oh, yeah, everyone's going to be taking it seriously on there. But you can create a profile for nothing. So you're searching through all these profiles of people who haven't paid, and then you can't send them a message. They can't send you a message. So you just end up looking at each other for a while and wasting your time.
There it is. I love that. I love that and you got good reasoning why OkCupid's the best. It's not just a hookup one. Dude, my sister met her husband on eHarmony.
Yeah. I mean, they all can be hookup ones. They all can work. But for me, I thought this was the best, most thorough. You could really get to know somebody through it. But also, don't go on there looking to get to know somebody. Pick out who you like, send them a message, and meet immediately.
Smart. Yeah, I got no virtual game, dude. My GF and I, we've been dating long enough to where I never did any apps or anything like that. JT would ask me sometimes, like he'd show me something that, this back in his single days, a girl saying like, dude, what do you think's a good response to this? I'd be like, dude, just tell her that you're committed. You want to, move on. Like when can you start moving in and stuff? That'd be tight. Let's get this moving. Ask her about kids, dude, her plans, family. Ask her about 401k or Roth IRA, what she got going on. He's like, nah, dude. Love that, dude. Love that. Let's see here. Let's see. This guy this is from, I think, Liam.
And honestly, to go along with what you're saying, our back and forth wasn't that great. It wasn't like she asked me about trivia in town, and I didn't know if she was interested at all. I just answered a question about trivia. I had no game either. But we just went back and forth a little bit, and we're just like, hey, you want to meet up? Sure. We did. And then the rest is history.
See, I love that. Just get to know each other a little bit. Maybe now an updated question for your OkCupid would be like, before you meet up, hey, do you know where the nearest quarry is?
Yeah.
That's about it.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Other than that, you're good. Do what Aaron said. Be yourself, dude. That's it. Yeah. That's enough. Everyone growing up in Wilton, CT, Fairfield County, Connecticut, possibly all of Connecticut, calls this Beirut this is a correction to my to the Stoke Quest episode of the origins of beer pong. I love it, dude. Nice correction. And it has always felt weird calling it pong, and none of us can skateboard.
What?
That's amazing, dude. Maybe I said that, dude. Sometimes I say things, who knows? I'll go back on here, dude. When I'm running for president, dude, soon, someone's going to go back on here and be like, dude, sorry, you're not going to get the state of Connecticut Strider, dude. You said they can't skate, they can't ollie, probably. They probably can't even balance, dude. Nollie or pop shove it. Everyone there's probably goofy foot. So my bad, dude. I'm sorry, dude. I think this is Liam, dude. My bad, Liam. I do believe there are chill dudes who can skate in Connecticut.
You don't think about it. I mean, the New England skating.
It's true.
It's too cold.
It's cold. California can skate all year. Other states you can skate all year. I don't know. Sometimes the frost makes the trucks stick. It's a paraphrase of Gladiator.
Thought that was The Edge.
Oh, I'm going to kill the motherfucker. Dude, whenever I just need to relax, some people sing to themselves, or I'm at the dentist, dude, I just say that to myself over and over in my head. It makes me feel very comfortable. Puts me at one. This guy says he's heard of the beer pong being called just root, which just looks like spelled R-U-I-T, which looks like it's definitely a derivative of Beirut. He heard that at tables at a school called Vanderbilt, dude. Heard of that? Okay, here we got a new question. What up? No, this is from Liam. Was that from Sea-Dog? Fuck. I don't know, dude. It's anonymous who I've insulted out in Connecticut. I would imagine Sea-Dog might be someone from Connecticut. Let's see here, dude. What up? This question's for Aaron. What's it like having Bill Burr as a boss? Feel free to talk shit. I'm sure he'd appreciate it and could give you an anecdote. P.S. Saw him recently on SNL and he did not give you a shout out. I want you to know I'm personally offended for you. Much love. Liam. That's Liam. Okay.
Yeah, he does not give me a shout out on SNL. It was still hilarious. The Sam Adams pumpkin spice beer thing is one of the funniest things I've seen. I've shared it around.
Love that.
It's great. He's not around that much. He's a very busy guy. He just had, a second child, so he's not around much. But he's great. He knows my name. That's all that matters to me. I mean, he did shout me out on a podcast, and that the fact that he even knows what my first name is all I need. I mean, that guy's a legend.
He is. He's amazing in King of Staten Island too.
Yeah.
I was once doing a bringer show at the Comedy Store. This is probably this might have even been before I moved to LA. This was like maybe 10 years ago. And, you never know who's going to drop in on those bringer shows, which is fun. And first of all, doing a bringer show sucks where it's like the guy is like, hey man, here's a ton of free tickets. You pay me $70, dude. I'll give you like unlimited $10 tickets that you can just make bank on. It's like, no, dude, I'm going to give these to free for my friends to try to get them to come to my show, and maybe 5 will come.
Yeah, I don't know anybody here.
Yeah, what are you talking about? I'm not going to make money off this, but okay, I'm basically buying time, so just don't try to trick me. Just be upfront with it, dude.
Yeah.
But what is cool is cool comedians stop by and do it, and I did one that Bill Burr did come. He came by, and so I was kind of back in the green room, and like Bill Burr and I made eye contact, and he knew that I was like probably just like the only thing I was going to say was like, dude, good set. And he's looked at me, and before I even said anything, he just went, thank you. I didn't say anything or whatever, but I just probably knew that look a million times. Then I was like, all right, cool, sick. So I literally never said anything, not one word. So funny.
I mean, one thing people would like to know is, he is shy, and he is kind of he's introverted. So
I think probably a lot of comedians are that way. You spend a lot of time in your dome. You're thinking about bits. You kind of get like looking at something, trying to think of bits, working out in your head, just visualize it, and then you spend a lot of time upstairs. Dude.
Yeah, it's fun when he comes in. I try to get him to go on a rant on something just for fun. I just throw a topic at him and see where he goes. It's fun.
That's awesome. All right, let's do one more. Bro, I've got to cruise to my cousin's piano recital, and I want to wear my high tops with shorts, but my mom is being a buster and said I got to wear pants and dress shoes. I feel fucking fake, dude. I like music and I'll support my cousin, but I'm not getting dolled up for anyone. I want to tell my mom whatever and just go skate, blow the whole thing off, but that would make her mad, possibly hurt her. What do I do? I want to be fucking me, dude. Jim.
I think you go slacks if you have khaki slacks for sure.
Yeah, dude. You got a pair of Dickies. He's skating.
Yeah, with regular shoes, like high tops or whatever.
Yeah, I wouldn't wear your skate shoes. I mean, if it depends on your high tops. Are they ripped? Do you skate in those? Then maybe your mom's got a point.
Yeah, if you have a nicer pair.
Yeah, and dude, it's a one-time deal, man. I mean, it's just part of life, dude. You got to suit up sometimes. I mean, I enjoy suiting up now, but there was a time when I didn't. And it's like, you have a little fun with it, dude. Throw on some khaki Dickies, throw on a short sleeve button down. And just, probably you can get away with the high tops, and your mom will go, life's about compromise, dude. And, you show her that you did that, you look good, dude. You do your hair in a sick way. And I think that's going to be tight. That's going to work out nice for you. And, dude, make your mom happy, dude. It's not what your mom can do for you. It's what you can do for your mom.
Yeah. That's
what's up. And then go skate, dude. You get your practice in. Also, let your mom know you're passionate. Dude, mom, I'm serious about skating. And then be like, do you want to come to my skate recital? Honestly, what you got to do is make your 5th grade cousin or whoever this is, I don't know what grade you have piano recitals in, make them come to your skate recital. Skating might get, if you call them not competitions or anything, you call them recitals, it might get more respect,
It's true.
Although, part of skate culture is being badass and rugged, but, you don't want to go mainstream. There's always something against that, selling out and stuff. But if you're a kid and you need to game your parents a little bit, call them skate recitals. Be like, oh, dude, mom, sorry, I can't. I was late for dinner. I had a skate recital. What? Oh, yeah, we just play classical music. Sort of like a dance number. It's like a floor pattern, but, an asphalt pattern. It's sick. It's a good move. All right, dude. That's it, dude. Stokesosaurus. Freaking thanks, Manscaped, dude. Freaking, you know the code, dude. Reminder one more time. Use code DANK at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com. Use the code DANK, dude. Write in with more questions and stuff, dude. Freaking StriderWilsonShreds at gmail.com. Let me know. Questions, corrections, the whole thing, dude. And your favorite dino. Thank you, Aaron.
Late.
Lit.